Congresswoman Ilhan Omar is picking another fight, this time over sports. In a new letter to USA Powerlifting, Omar attacks the organization because it opposes having a biological male compete against women in a lifting competition. Omar claims, ludicrously, that biological males have no advantage over women. That's in defiance of about 1 million years or so of evidence to the contrary. It doesn't matter, though. Omar's letter is just the latest case of powerful people on the left bullying anyone they can't control. You saw the same thing with the gay marriage debate. Any Christian-owned bakery that doesn't want to bake a gay wedding cake risks fines, lawsuit, and ruin. Okay, so those are the new rules. So what about Muslim-owned bakeries? Do the rules apply there, too? Stephen Carter asked that question a while back, and he found pretty much what you'd expect. Lots of Muslim-owned bakeries will not bake gay wedding cakes, and we're not complaining about that. Private business owners shouldn't be forced to engage in speech they find immoral. But the left doesn't agree. So where's the letter from Congresswoman Omar demanding that Muslim bakeries who won't bake these cakes be shut down? We're still looking for that letter. And what about Omar's own mosque, by the way? Does it perform gay marriages? And if it doesn't, has she complained about that? Has she denounced them? We called her office today to find out. They haven't replied yet. We suspect we'll be waiting a while for an answer, but we're always open to one. Congresswoman Omar is starting a lot of fights recently. For a newcomer, she's in the center of many news stories. Today on Capitol Hill, she berated the new envoy to Venezuela, Elliot Abrams, accusing him of being a liar and attacking him over the Iran-Contra affair that took place more than 30 years ago. Here's part of it.
More than 800 civilians, including children as young as 2 years old, were brutally murdered by U.S.-trained troops. You later said that the U.S. policy in El Salvador was a fabulous achievement. Yes or no, do you think that massacre was a fabulous achievement that happened under our watch?
That is a ridiculous question, and I
yes or no?
No.
I will take that as a yes.
I am not going to respond to that kind of personal attack.
Congresswoman Omar is herself, of course, a refugee to this country. She was born in Mogadishu. She spent most of her time, at least her political life, attacking this country as immoral. She also supports a number of policy ideas like the Green New Deal that don't make mathematical sense. She's also for abolishing ICE. So there are things you could criticize about the Congresswoman, but you're not allowed to criticize her. A new piece in Politico argued that. Now, why? Well, not because what she says is factually true, but because, of course, of her identity. Quote, the GOP strategy risks a backlash. A party that has problems with women and minorities continues to focus its attacks on women of color, end quote. Not on women it disagrees with, but on women of color. Their color is the most important part to the people at Politico. MSNBC agreed with this, of course. In a segment yesterday, one of its guests said that it was, quote, not a good look for conservatives to attack Congresswoman Omar because she's a woman. Her actual views are irrelevant. It's about her identity.